Platinum Games' Wonderful 101 Kickstarter a success? What is Platinum Games acclaimed for? What is that about? We'll find all that out and more in today's video. Most of the time, I don't really make videos like this, but I was highly recommended by many people to cover this topic, and I have an interest in it. Platinum Games is one of my favorite developers. They've created tons of great games over the years, like the Bayonetta series, the Nier Automata series, tons of stuff. But recently, there was a new Kickstarter done for their game, Wonderful 101. And for those who don't know the game, which many of you definitely don't know the game, since Nintendo only shipped 30,000 copies of the game in just Japan on the day of launch. So that just screams to me that pretty much no one's played the game, and also pretty much no one knows what this game is. So they decided to do a Kickstarter for this game, not just because they love the game and they want more people to play it, but also because Nintendo themselves did not want to fund the game. They only said they would fund the game themselves if Platinum Games did not want to go multi-plat, which that's one of the main things about Platinum Games when it comes to Wonderful 101, is that they really wanted to spread the game out into other consoles after the poor sales from Wonderful 101 on the Wii U. Very poor, to be honest. And it's unfortunate because Nintendo was literally like, either do it with us or yourselves. And since Platinum Games didn't want to do it under Nintendo's terms, they changed it up. They had it so there's a $50,000 tier for Nintendo's platform, the Switch, for a port to go to that. But then there's other tiers to go to other platforms like PC, PS4, and they only had to reach $50,000 for the Switch port. And let me just let you know that the Kickstarter has done so well that they've already reached above 1.1 million at the time of this recording. Literally, at the time of this recording, they have reached $1.18 million with 18,094 backers. This is ridiculous. This is insane. The fact that this game's getting so much support now, when it got basically absolutely zero support when it released on the Wii U, it's kind of shocking. Especially because, yes, the Wii U was a bad console. We understand. It was a poor developed console. It barely was marketed right, just like Wonderful 101. But to see this game getting so much success on the Kickstarter, it's really nice to see, but it could set a bad precedent because at the end of the day, Platinum Games may not be a publisher. Platinum Games may only have a net worth revenue of about $8 million, and they do have over 200 employees working under them too. But that's not enough money to start publishing games. That's barely enough money to support the actual business itself, let alone the people who work at Platinum Games to get a paycheck every week. It's really not that much, the 8 million revenue, especially since with games like Scalebound. Scalebound's one of the games that when that game was supposed to release for Microsoft, it ended up not being released. It ended up not coming out, and it was due to that failure that Platinum Games from that moment onward decided that they may not work with most publishers ever again. And this was said back in the day, back when this game was initially denied from being released, and it was one of their biggest games to come out at that time, around 2014 through 2017. They were working on it for so long, and it's really unfortunate because they want to have full creative control of their games ever since this scenario, and even before then. It's kind of unfortunate though that this had to go like this, but hopefully one of the four, the Platinum 4, is Scalebound, because when it comes to the Platinum 4, it's already confirmed, obviously, on the website that 101, Wonderful 101, is the first of the four. So hopefully we can find out that maybe Scalebound can get a reboot. Maybe we'll get more info on Bayonetta 3. That could be one of them. Maybe that one's the third option. Hell, maybe we can have a licensed game, because even Platinum Games themselves says they have no problem with creating a game that's licensed, like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Games like that, they have no problem with creating, because they feel they need diversity as a developer. And it's very understandable. It definitely is. The only problem with all this, though, is people will be pretty disappointed if one, if not two, of the games of the Platinum 4 are licensed. But that's basically all the information that we have here for this. Overall, I think it's kind of shocking because they say that they have no problem with wanting to self-publish in this article in Game Industry Biz. I'll have the link for it in the description. But they're also working on a mobile game. They're working on a mobile game now. And this was back a year and a half ago when this article was released. So the fact that they're now working on a mobile game, combined with trying to have around 2 games, regular games, in the works and in production at the same time, combined with Tencent, who recently made a deal with Platinum Games. Maybe Tencent's deal goes into this mobile game, which the project is called World of Demons, which is a free-to-play mobile action title developed in partnership with DNA, which I could definitely see them also working with Tencent on that one. I could definitely see that happening. But aside from all that, that's basically everything when it comes to Platinum Games and their Kickstarter for Wonderful 101 and the amazing success story, because it's only been a day since the Kickstarter started, and they were able to make $1.1 million in just under 24 hours, which is ridiculously insane. And that just goes to show that people do want to see this on the Switch and possibly other titles too. And that's a good thing to see. Just hopefully we don't see Platinum Games do anything like this ever again. Because at the end of the day, they are a AA developer. They are a business. And like the saying goes, it takes spending money to make money. And if they aren't willing to spend the money and they're willing to do Kickstarters from now on, hopefully other developers don't go this route either. It's one thing if you're an indie developer, like Yacht Games when they were funding Shovel Knight back in the day. It's another thing if you're like EA and you're trying to fund the next FIFA game. At that point, when developers get to that far of a stretch, you can't trust it, you can't put faith in it, and you definitely can't put any money down on that production. That's for sure and a fact. Thank you all so much for watching this video. My name is VCVSips. I do live streams, game videos, music, tons of stuff, podcasts, everything in between. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you all so much for watching, and have yourselves a good one, everyone. Peace.
Got me a shawty who's a bad